Did you know that, according to Stanford research, when sculptors create masterpieces, they don't add anything. They remove everything that isn't essential to reveal what was already there. What if transformation worked the same way? And what the path to extraordinary results wasn't about adding more to your plate, but about revealing or removing everything that's holding you back from what is already within you. Now, think about that for a moment. Just like a sculptor sees the masterpiece within the marble, your extraordinary future is already within you. The question isn't about what to add, it's about what to remove. Welcome to part one of our powerful double feature event. For those just joining us, you are about to discover exactly how to, number one, strip away everything holding you back from extraordinary results. And number two, leverage February's unique 21-day window for rapid transformation. And lastly, number three, create unstoppable momentum that carries you forward into the year. And this is just the beginning. So we'll dive even deeper into your future self is closer than you think. The foundation that sparked our community's transformation movement. Here we are, February 9th, 2025. While most people are still caught in the drift of fading New Year's resolutions, you are about to discover something powerful. We have exactly 21 days left in this unique window, a time when research shows your brain is 40% more receptive to transformation. Now, let that sink in for a moment. Your brain right now is literally primed for change in a way that happens only a few times each year. Drop, reveal in the chat if you are ready to discover what's possible when you strip away everything that isn't serving your highest vision. Hi, I am Martin from Aura Empower, and what I'm about to share with you is in theory or motivation. Over the past few weeks, we've witnessed remarkable transformation in our community as people step into their future self-identity. Now, let's talk about the frame, flow, and focus model that reveals how transformation happens through energy and identity. Let me show you how these elements work together. Let's talk about the frame, which is about reframing your identity. Frame isn't just about time, it's about energy. Think about Christian's story. After 22 years, he discovered something profound. Venture taught him one piece of the puzzle. It wasn't until he reframed his identity that everything changed. And in his own words, he said, I stopped trying to become successful and started seeing myself as someone who naturally creates success. This shift wasn't just mental, it changed how he showed up every day. Let me show you exactly what this looked like for Christian. Before the revelation, he was chasing every opportunity, hoping one would work. And after the revelation, Christian was choosing opportunities that aligned with his true identity. The result was that Christian had more success in months than in all the previous ventures combined. Type frame in the chat if you ever felt this kind of identity shift. Now let's talk about the flow, which is about building character through setting high standards and pursuing excellence. Flow is where energy meets excellence. Through what we call the practice skill mastery, you get to raise your energetic standards and create momentum through consistent action. Build systems that support sustained growth. Let's look at how transformed her business. She didn't just change what she did. She changed how he showed up energetically, using nothing but paper and pen. She created a rolling 365. Did you know that according to Stanford's research, when sculptors create masterpieces, they don't add anything. They remove everything that isn't essential to reveal what is already there. What if transformation went the very same way? And what if the path to extraordinary results wasn't about adding more to your plate, but about removing everything that's holding you back from already within you? About that for a moment. Just like a sculptor sees the masterpiece within the marble, so ordinary future is already within you. The question isn't about what to add, it's about what to remove. Welcome to part one of our powerful double feature event. For those just joining us, you are about to discover exactly how to, number one, strip away everything holding you back from extraordinary results. And number two, leverage February's unique 21-day window to rapidly transform. And number three, create unstoppable momentum that carries you toward your future self. And this is just the beginning. In part two, we'll dive even deeper into your future self is closer than you think, the foundation that sparked our community's transformation movement. Here we are, February 9th, 2025. While most people are still caught up in the drift of fading New Year's resolutions, you are about to discover something powerful. Have exactly 21 days left in the unique window, a time when research shows your brain is 40% more receptive to transformation. Let that sink in for a moment. Your brain right now is literally primed for change in a way that happens only a few times each year. Now, drop the word review in the chat if you are ready to discover what's possible when you strip away everything that isn't serving your highest vision. What we have, right? I am Martin from Aura Empower. What I'm about to share with you isn't just theory or motivation. Over the past few weeks, we have witnessed remarkable transformations in our community as people step into their future self-identity. Let's talk about the frame flow focus model that reveals transformation happens through energy and identity. Let me show you how these elements work together. Let's talk about frame, which is about reframing your identity. Frame isn't just about time, it's about energy. About Christian's story, for instance, after 22 ventures, he discovered something profound. Each venture taught him one piece of the puzzle. But it wasn't until he reframed his identity that everything changed for him. In his words, he says, I stopped trying to become successful and started seeing myself as someone who creates success naturally. His shift wasn't just mental, it changed how he showed up every day. Let me show you exactly what this looked like for Christian. Before the revelation, he was chasing every opportunity, hoping one would work. And after the revelation, Christian was choosing opportunities that aligned with his true identity. And the result was that person had more success in months than in all of the previous riches combined. I frame in the chat if you have ever felt that ready for this kind of identity shift. Let's talk about flow, which is about building character through setting high standards and pursuing excellence. Flow is where energy meets excellence through what we call the practiced skill mastery. You get to raise your energetic standards, create momentum through consistent action, build systems that support sustained growth. Let's look at how Erin transformed her business. She didn't just change what she did, she changed how she showed up energetically. Using nothing but pen and paper, she created a rolling 365-day system focusing on 3 critical skills. Number 1, daily contact list building. Number 2, structured appointment setting. And number 3, lastly, clear vision sharing. This shift in presence created a new flow of excellence that pulled an entire team up. Now, let's dial into focus, which is about executing high impact actions. Focus is where transformation becomes unstoppable. Let's talk about Sylvia, who discovered after 18 years, success isn't about pushing harder. It's about aligning your energy with what truly matters. His breakthrough came when he realized, number 1, that 80% of results come from 20% of actions. Number 2, he realized that energy follows attention. Lastly, number 3, you realize that systems beat willpower every single time. Now, in our community, through what we call the self-expanding practice skill mastery teamwork, you get skilled to, number 1, channel energy into your vital 20% of activities that move the needle. And number 2, you get to create momentum that compounds daily through consistency. And lastly, number 3, you build high frequency or high vibration team environment. Let's make this practical and powerful. Turning to your worksheet, which I think you have now, you've downloaded. Let's create momentum together. First, let's identify which pattern is the most active in your life right now. I want you to think about 3 specific situations. Number 1, in your identity, in your daily keys and habits, take a moment. Where do you feel stuck in patterns that no longer serve you? And number 2, in your relationships and connections, where are old stories holding you back from deeper impact? And number 3, lastly, in your business growth, what patterns keep repeating that limit your expansion? Now, let's look at these 3 areas. Number 1, the frame. Are you being pulled back by the past stories? And number 2, flow. Are your standards ready for elevation? And number 3, lastly, focus. Is your energy scattered across too many priorities? Type 1, 2, or 3 in the chat when you have recognized your primary pattern. Now, let's do the exercise, energy shifting exercise. Before we write anything down, let's create an energy shift together. This isn't just another exercise, it's your first step into momentum. Place your feet firmly on the ground. Take 3 deep breaths with me. So your first breath, release what no longer serves you. Your second breath, feel your energy begin to rise. And thirdly, your breath connect with your future self energy. Feel your feet firmly grounded, and allow your energy to rise naturally. This is your momentum baseline, the foundation for everything we are about to create. Type shift when you feel your energy change. Now, we will tackle momentum mapping. Now, in your worksheet, circle the one pattern that, if transformed, will create the biggest ripple effect in your life. Think about number 1. Which change would impact everything else? And number 2, where would momentum create the most transformation? And lesson number 3, what would your future self prioritize? Continue writing. Now, next, to your second pattern, write down number 1, what would be possible if this pattern transformed? And number 2, who else would be impacted by this change? And lesson number 3, what is the first small step you could take today? This is your momentum map, your blueprint for transformation. If you are ready to make these next 21 days count, I'm opening a limited number of one-on-one strategy sessions. This isn't just another consultation. It's a focused breakthrough session where we will, number 1, map your specific path to momentum. That is, identify your leverage points, creating your personalized plan, and design your daily momentum practices. And number 2, we'll develop your transformation strategy. That is, aligning your energy with your goals, creating sustainable momentum systems, and building accountability structures that support you. And number 3, we connect you with our community. That is, we will access group support, share resources and insights, and accelerate your progress. With only 21 days left in this transformation window, these sports fill quite quickly. Remember, by March the 1st, you will either be exactly where you are today, or you will be walking in the reality of the choice you make right now. Your future self isn't waiting for you in a distant future. They are making choices through you right now. Just like the sculptor who sees the masterpiece in each marble, you have everything you need within you. The only question is, are you ready to remove what's holding you back and review your masterpiece? Momentum, the word momentum in the comments if you are ready to step into these next 21 days with unstoppable energy and the support of our community that sees your highest potential. Keep with us as we now dive deeper into how your future self is more closer than you think. The foundation that sparked our entire transformation movement. You won't want to miss these powerful frameworks and the tools we share next. According to Harvard neuroscience research, your brain is 40% more receptive to new patterns during seasonal transitions, just like right now. It's as if nature itself is creating a window of opportunity for you. Think about the power of that discovery. Your brain, at this very moment, is primed for transformation in a way that happens only a few times each year. How many of you feel like you are at the edge of something bigger? Type ready if you can sense that possibility. Here is what fascinates me. In starting 10,000 transformations in our community, we discovered that breakthrough moments aren't random at all. They come in specific windows of opportunity, windows that most people miss completely. And we are standing in one right now. This powerful February transformation window. Hi, I'm Martin from the Aura Empower community, where we believe that transformation isn't about changing what you do, but awakening to who you truly are. In the past 2 years, I've been obsessed with this one question. Why do some people transform rapidly while others get stuck for years? What I'm about to share with you isn't theory or motivation. It's a proven framework that has helped thousands step into their future selves in just 28 days. Here is what most transformation programs get wrong. They focus on what you project outward before mastering what lies or what is within. Have you ever noticed how some people just seem to radiate something different? It's not just their words or actions, it's their energy, their presence. Science has discovered something remarkable about the smallest particle of light, the photon. When scientists observe it, it literally changes from a wave to a particle simply by being witnessed. This isn't just fascinating physics, it's the perfect metaphor for your own transformation. The moment you begin to witness yourself differently, your entire energy state shifts. This is what changed everything for Seville, one of our community members. 10 years of searching for success outside of himself, he discovered what quantum physics calls the observer effect. The simple truth is that how you observe your life actually changes how your life unfolds. Instead of pushing through his days, he started practicing what we call the quantum presence. That is, conscious breathing to shift energy states, grounded awareness in his body, witnessing force without judgment, aligning his central channel of energy. Now, let me show you exactly how this works. Right now, we are going to experience the power of quantum presence together. Take a deep breath with me. Feel your feet connecting to the ground, which is in your body. That isn't just a relax. This is accessing your quantum nature. Type quantum when you feel the shift in your energy. I hope you felt it and you can type quantum now. Have you ever watched a master craftsman at work? How they move with such certainty and grace. It's not just a skill. Here is what most people miss about mastery. It emerges from going through what I call the eye of the needle. About a needle is a thread. The thread can't influence the fabric, not until it passes through the eye, until it transforms through that narrow point. This is where most people get stuck. We try to skip the eye, the narrow point of transformation while looking for a shortcut to influence. What about true magnetic leadership? True magnetic leadership emerges from mastering your inner world first, from turning your challenges into power and your emotions into wisdom. Instead of hiding from uncomfortable emotions, you learn, you learn to master your energy, turning anxiety into focused presence, transforming doubt into deeper wisdom, using resistance as a compass for growth. This is what Laura discovered in our community. Before she changed her actions, before she transformed her habits, she changed the lens through which she saw herself. It's what we call the mirror moment. That split second when you glimpse who you are actually becoming, not what you, that one who you are afraid you might stay. What version of yourself is waiting to emerge? Can you put can you tell the word I am in the chat followed by that truth? Let's deepen this mirror moment together. I want to guide you through a powerful pattern that has helped thousands unlock their true potential. But right now, take a moment to identify a phrase that ignites your inner power. I hope you have it now. Let me share some transformative declarations that have sparked clues in our community, like the phrase, in my own masterpiece. I am inherently worth of greatness. I have everything I need to succeed. Perhaps setback is just a stepping stone. Yeah. Options, no bounds. Oh, I am always ahead of the cave. The key in choosing words that resonate deeply with you. That is the key. Words that make you energy shift the moment you speak them. My power turns misunderstandings into opportunities. Or I am destined to lead the way. I am my own biggest supporter. Feel free to use any of these declarations. I am fully equipped for any situation. Creativity knows no limits. I embody my answers. Oh, every experience fuels my growth, or my resolve strengthens each with each challenge, or my journey is a bold experiment in courage. All solutions are always within reach, or I am perfectly aligned with my timeline, or joy is the essence of my being. All is well in my world. All the possibilities before me are limitless. Now, type your declaration in the chat. Start with I am. Let your truth flow. This isn't just an exercise. This is you stepping into your power. This is you claiming your transformation. This is you unleashing your potential right here, right now. Let me share something that's changed everything for Christian and Christine. Think about when you are doing something you love or you are passionate about. Time seems to expand, doesn't it? An hour feels like a moment. You are in flow. This is what this was Christian and Christian's revelation. That time is just something that passes. It is something you can stretch, shape, create. Most people are trying to manage time when they should be creating it. They are trying to find more hours when they should be amplifying their energy. Let me show you what this looks like in practice for Christian and Christian, how it looked like before the revelation. They were racing through morning routines, constant overwhelm. Everything felt urgent and energy scattered across the day. Creating morning moments of power is what they started doing, and choosing their best hours for the biggest impact and turning routines tasks into energy boosters. That's what they started doing and making every hour count double. And you know what? They didn't get more time. They got better at channeling their energy. And suddenly everything they thought needed months started happening in weeks. Can you imagine? Here's a question for you. Which morning routine task could you turn into a moment of power? Type power plus your answer in the comments. Here is it. That changed everything for our community. You don't get what you want. You get what you become. Most people approach their goals like a shopping list. I want more influence. I want a bigger impact. Oh, I want to be seen as a leader. That fundamental shift that changes everything. Stop wanting and start becoming. Your energy speaks before you always do. Your presence creates your influence. Your being shapes your becoming. This isn't about crafting an image or creating a brand. It's about revealing your essence. Instead of asking, who do I want to project? Or what do I want to project? Ask, who am I and what am I that when I am full aligned? Who am I when I'm full aligned? Instead of, how do I want to be seen? Ask, what naturally shines through me when I am present? Instead of, what do I need to become? Ask, what am I ready to embody? We've watched this transform thousands in our community. Coaches who stopped selling and started serving. Leaders who stopped pushing and started presencing. Visionaries who stopped chasing and started channeling. We've watched this transform thousands in our community, like Jeff, who discovered that true success comes from building relationships, not making sales. He shifted from pushing products to asking questions and engaging in meaningful conversations. He is known for conducting strategy sessions that empower new team members with clear practical steps, focusing on serving others' needs before his own. His approach to pushing or putting relationships first created breakthrough results for his entire community. Take, for instance, Christian, who moved from constant hustle to mindful leadership. He transformed his approach from managing time to managing presence. Instead of pushing his team towards goals, he created morning moments of power and focused on being fully present with each team member. This shift not only transformed his results, but also allowed him to build a business that feels like family. Take, for instance, Seville, who learned that success isn't about chasing traditional pathways. He discovered how to channel his energy into what truly matters. By trusting his intuition and aligning with his core values, he transformed financial struggles into abundance. His approach has helped dozens of families create significant breakthrough income, showing that when you stop chasing and start channeling, your vision naturally attracts success. These aren't just success stories. They are proof that transformation happens when you shift from external pursuit to internal alignment, from pushing to presence, from selling to serving. Right now, we are in a unique moment. February 25, 2025 isn't just another month. It's a 28-day window of accelerated transformation. Others are still caught in this winter slow drift. You have the opportunity to harness this powerful seasonal transition. Think about it. By March 5th this year, you will either be exactly where you are right now or embodying the transformation you've been waiting for. The difference isn't time, it's timing. And your timing is now. This is why I am inviting you to step through this gateway with us. In our 28-day February sprint, theory becomes practice, community becomes family, possibility becomes a reality. You will receive our complete February breakthrough kit, which is 3 major gifts. As part of the kit, you will receive gift number 1, the 15-minute energy mastery morning blueprint, the exact 5-step system or morning sequence that help Christian and Christian create more impact in 2 hours than they used to create in days. This includes the following. Number 1, the energy mapping templates. Number 2, daily power moment guides. And number 3, time to energy conversion practices. As part of the kit again, you will also receive gift number 2, the presence power protocol. Seville's 3-part system for any challenge into breakthrough moment. This gift includes number 1, the quick reset breathing techniques, and 2, the energy state shifters, and 3, lastly, leadership presence activators. As part of the kit, you also receive gift number 3, the mirror method transformation guides. Laura's step-by-step process for embodying your future self today. This includes the following. Number 1, the identity shift workbook. Number 2, the daily embodiment practices. And number 3, the future self-integration exercises. Remember, you don't get what you want. You get what you become. And your becoming starts right now. This moment, right now, is your appointment with transformation. If you are to keep this appointment with your future self, well, type transform in the chat. Hope you're ready. Hope. Now, for those who just claimed their transformation, you are about to receive everything you need to step into this gateway of becoming. This window is open. Your future self is closer than you think.